Welcome back to Boring Reviews.
Boring land.
Oh, just kidding.
Blasphemer! Hello,
right.
Boring Review Nation!
Kind of pointless.
We know all things.
All right. Welcome back to Boring Reviews. Nick here.
Jody there.
Wanted to savor the moment there. We are here checking out a new comedian to our eyes. I'll never forget the one time we said that and someone said, you know this guy's not new, right? New to us. And who are we checking out today, Jody?
Jimmy Carr.
Jimmy Carr. I know not a lot about Jimmy Carr. Not going to lie. But a lot of requests came in saying you got to check him out. This was from our Gary Delaney videos. The one where he was just like going off on all the controversial jokes. And so I guess people enjoy our little squirmish looks. Who knows? Us being innocent and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and check out the video Destroying Hecklers, because man alive, whether you're in the comedy game, you're in the YouTube game, you're in the teaching game, or any other game you're in, there's always hecklers. There's always I mean, you could be a kid at school saying, hey, I want to be, you know, an athlete one day. You're going to have 15 hecklers. No, you can't. No, you can't. Whole bunch of nonsense. So whenever I see a heckler get it back thrown at them, him or her, I absolutely love it. So I had to check out this video. You like hecklers?
So much so.
Am I your biggest heckler?
Mm-hmm. Why I had to say so much.
So much. Man! Sad but true.
If you enjoy this reaction, please go ahead and like the video. If you really just love us, subscribe to our channel. Let's say like our channel. Subscribe it because show us that you like us, right? And if you really, really just so much love us, hit that notification bell so you're aware of our next uploaded videos.
Please and thank you. And just to give a little bit of love to Jimmy Carr here, he is from the United Kingdom, Ireland, specifically. And he's an Irish.
Must be a northern
British-Irish comedian, it says, so he's got the double there. Also a writer and an actor. And just a random thought. Remember Lee Evans, that one reaction that we did of his, the comedian was talking about marriage and whatnot? Anyways, I had just remembered recently that he was in There's Something About Mary. People kept commenting about that, and I knew exactly who he was. He was also in a movie called Mouse Hunt, I think it was. Never saw it, but he was as one of the star actors, so that's a random thing once I saw actor for Jimmy Carr. But
I'm still struggling to remember that one comedian you just said. Oh, that's bothering me. It'll come to me.
It will eventually, indeed. Now that we're off the random train, let's go ahead and check this out. Some hecklers responding to... Here we go.
Why don't we have a proper heckle amnesty? If you would like to have a heckle, this would be the ideal time.
Oh, he's going to welcome it.
I look like I fucked a pig. Do I still owe your mum money? Is she annoyed, is she?
Yes! Oh, you set yourself up so much. What a great start.
Sorry, mate, I haven't got any coins on me.
Got any coins on me.
Your partner thinks I'm too crude. So she's been brought along
she's
to the
covering
show.
her face.
It's not for her. Are you going to make it up to her somehow later on? Maybe pop a thumb in her ass while you're fucking her? Madam, you can't sink down any lower in that seat. That is as low, that's as low as that.
He has embarrassed her.
So much so.
When does the comedy start? It's a classic. It's a classic heckle, right?
So many haters.
What's your name, sir? Like shoe rack, you're called Rack. Where are you, Rack, up there or down there? Loving your work, Rack. It's one of those things. If you don't think the comedy started, you're right.
Loving your work.
And if you think that comedy has started, you're right. Because it's a very individual thing, isn't it? And if the show's not for you, it's not for you. But I feel bad if you paid all this money to come and see me and you don't think it's funny. You've had a disaster. But I suppose, Rack, you have learned a valuable lesson. You've learned life's not fair. You pay your money, you take your chance. Sometimes it's a good show, sometimes it's not for you. But I'll give you another example, Rack, so you haven't had a wasted evening. At least you've learned something. Another example of how unfair, Rack, our society is. Let's say if a man, you're right, sir, let's say if a man sleeps with loads and loads of women, what is he? He's a stud, he's a player, he's admired in our society. That isn't an opinion, that's fact. If a guy sleeps with loads of women, he's a player, he's a stud, he's admired. But if a woman sleeps with loads and loads of men, she's called Rack's mum.
Yes.
I'm fairly... It's all right for me to say that, because Rack's mum's not going to be here, is she? Saturday night, you're having a laugh. It's her busiest evening. She does a special 2-for-1. This sort of stage on a Saturday night, imagine Rack's mum looks like a plasterer's radio.
I get that.
What was that, Rack?
White stuff over the radio?
My face is like a 42-inch widescreen
this
TV.
guy. That's the best you got?
It's very wide.
I love his expressions.
Okay. I've just said that your mum's a prostitute.
And you said I have a wide face.
You just said your face is wide.
Seriously.
Rack, I'm not sure if you know how this works.
Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Oh, bless him. Any other heckles? Should we do one more?
Bless him.
Ooh. Paul, fun fact for you. Your girlfriend's got 2. She's sat next to one of them, isn't she? I'm sorry, I called you there. I'm terribly sorry. I'm sure you don't have the depth or the capacity to give pleasure.
He's really opening himself up to like have to come up with some of the stuff on the spot. I mean, unless you have certain people who are like plants, you know, like
yes.
They're planted there, and maybe that guy is purposely planted there to give him this and they fly that. But
name Rack.
If it is just a random person in the audience, like he's pretty quick to come up with things like that on the spot. His facial expressions were hilarious, and I love that. Like, so wait, I just said your mom's a prostitute, and you just said my face was wide.
Not just that, but a 42. And is that like
not 65?
Is that the biggest he can afford? Now, this video, I don't know how, it's 2 years ago it was posted. I don't know how long ago this was, but
yeah.
42, not 44, not the whole 50, but 42? Like, that actually isn't that wide in the realm of TVs out there.
Maybe he was trying to make it more realistic, you know?
I mean, I was like, now, at the same time, I mean, Rack's like, you know, taking a straw to a gunfight for crying out loud. He's going to be ill-matched. I'm impressed that Jimmy Carr is willing, like you said, to open it up. Whatever you guys want to say, go for it. Because as much as we say, as I say, as society says, don't worry what people think. It's easier said than done. Yeah. And there are certain times of the day, or certain times of the year, a certain time of what's going on in your life where you might be a little more sensitive than other times, right? And so you open it up, careful what you ask for. Now, very, very quick-witted, I agree with you with that. But I'm sure he's thought this out, and he's thought about what are some jokes that I can use in almost any situation, any heckle. And it worked perfectly right there. Very, very quick, very, very quick-witted, and not just like, oh, your mom's a prostitute, bam, but he has the whole story to go along with it to illustrate it.
Why she's not there tonight because she's so busy. Well,
let's talk about why life isn't fair. Men can do this and they're a stud. Women do this and it's Rack's mom.
And that poor girl whose boyfriend called her out.
What a punk.
That's what I was thinking.
Totally called her out.
If you're going to yell out something like, oh no, at least like Rack did, and
he loved it.
Yes, you say it and you be like, this is what I think. Don't like call your girlfriend out because, you know what I mean? But it was so cute.
Embarrass her.
So embarrassed. But it was cute how he's like, you can't slide down your seat anymore, love. Like, that's as low as you're going to get.
And he didn't dwell too much on it, but his response absolutely made the boyfriend look worse. Like, okay, so she doesn't enjoy this and you took her?
Yeah.
You brought her for your own enjoyment. Are you going to make it up to her somehow? Absolutely hilarious. I did enjoy that. I thought he was very good, very quick-witted. When you get someone that's quick-witted, especially with insults, it's very, very impressive. It's just like a rapper who does rap battles, right?
Yes, that was
very
so
quick,
impressive.
quick observations. What you say, I'm going to turn around and make fun of you. It's not easy to do. Let us know what you think about our reaction here to Jimmy Carr, and if you want us to react to more, and if there are more you want us to react to, please let us know which specific ones. That really helps us out to find which ones you want us to react to the most. With all that being said, if you liked anything about this reaction, please don't forget to like and definitely hit that subscribe button. And until next time.
Goodbye.